Tony, I met you about 6 years ago when you were bartending at Cooler near the lake. Actually, my cousins Jill, Tammy, and Lisa found you first when they stumbled upon that bar one afternoon. From that day on, anytime we were going out for a night on the town, we had to make a stop at Cooler near the lake to see if Tony was working. I used to say, why do we have to see if Tony's working? What is so great about Tony? Little did I know, I was going to soon find out what was so great about him. It was a cold Saturday night in early February 2017. We went to the bar, and of course you were working. I kept arguing with you that there wasn't enough liquor in my drinks. Yeah, that was a bad mistake. Because after that, you made sure each drink had just a little bit more than the last. A few drinks later, I'm asking you if I can dance on top of the bar. You, of course, move everyone's drinks out of the way and help me right up there to make a fool of myself. Before I left that night, I yelled, Tony, do you have a Facebook account? You reply, yes. And then I hand you my phone and say, here, find yourself and like it. And I'm pretty sure that meant find yourself on Facebook and send yourself a friend request. But someone, you, had overserved me, so of course it didn't make sense. The next morning, you sent me a text asking how I felt. We ended up talking on the phone that entire week, and then we finally set up a date to go to the car show. That first date was February 14th, 2017. Valentine's Day will always be a little bit more special now, as the day we will always remember as our first date. That's the beginning of our love story. Now here we are. A proposal, 2 wedding reschedules, a small vow exchange in the backyard, and now the celebration with all our family and friends. So many things changed in 2020. Every day was an adjustment to a new way of living. But one thing that never changed was my love for you. And I couldn't walk down the aisle today without letting you know just how much I love you. Your personality and sense of humor are contagious. You bring out a happiness in me that I never felt before. Your heart is genuine, and when you care for someone, you will truly do anything for that person. You have an unconditional love for your family and friends. They are your life and your purpose. Olivia was just 8 years old when we started dating. She was attached to my hip, and she didn't want anybody to come between that. Well, 4 years later, she's still attached to my hip, but now she's kind of attached to yours too. You have attended every one of her gymnastics competitions. You have sat in the stands and cheered her on. She has cried on your shoulder when she's had a bad day, and she has laughed and joked with you on her happiest days. You have talked with her about self-worth and self-respect, and showed her how to be tough. I am so thankful to have you in our lives. I am not only blessed to have you in my life, I also gained some great stepsons. I want them to know I will never try to take the place of their mother. I just want to be their friend. I am here for them for whatever they may need. So today, as I walk down the aisle, my father and Olivia will both be by my side. My father with his blessing, and of course, you know, Olivia, because she's still attached to my hip.
Hi, Tony. I love you. Thanks for being such a great stepdad.
Thank you for loving us both, and for being the man I have waited my entire life for. I love you.
Here we are together, and everything between us is good. Riding this highway, ready to fly, but before I take another step, would you catch me if I fall for you? 'Cause I'm falling. I'm so used to standing, so used to being on my own. This thing's new, babe. If Feels like I'm losing control. I'll tell